Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Copyright disclaimer. This content does not belong to Bible Chronicles or claim this intellectual property. The content provided today has and always will belong to the content owner. Bible Chronicles does not have any affiliation with the owner of this property. As mentioned, Bible Chronicles did not intend to make use of any material for the purpose of harvesting gain. However, Title 17 of United States copyright law states material in use can only be done when it's for theological or general educational purposes, and thus Bible Chronicles believes that this principal material falls under fair use, which honors protection under Section 107 of the same U.S. copyright law.
Lord of mercy.
This is Cypher Naimer.
¿Qué pasa, Otto?
It's original.
Yo, watch you know.
I see the girl them dancing a party smoker.
Wine, 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 wine.
Give me the sense in your point, we won't take no coca.
Wine, 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 wine.
First, my friend, lady Palava.
Wine, 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 wine.
Party turn up, shatter, dance, and soca.
Wine, 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 wine.
Este juego salvaje que te pego.
Aquí queremos fiestas sin maquillar el ego. Si tan duro como el Lego.
Pacto sangriento de fuego. Si rompe la palabra te maldecimos luego. Llega la masacre para el tipo de revista. Machista y para la mona que va de lista. Sonamos en la calle y prendemos cada pista. Cuca, gran can, ourón de mista. Baila como quiera, ya lo demás que le dé. Que todo fluya,
Que solo es tuya, mi friend. Esta vida loca te dirá cómo saber
toda la bulla de los que quieran tu bien.
Canta y bonacera pa' todo aquel que
A lot of Latinos are crazy.
temeraria para cualquiera. Brilla como una estrella en esta vida bella. Somos hermanos que borramos toda frontera.
Rumba, suena la bomba que traemos los soldiers.
Gimme, 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 gimme some.
Esta penumbra que hasta que tumba, solo modo hardcore.
So way, boom,
Hey,
so way.
Charma, pasa mal run. Smoking at the ear, beer with a bun. We no pop my lid that we no text no. Girl wine for me now, mulya no plow. But bitch they a but we no girl clown. Run quick forward, bunny straight show. Up in your belly say me can't take it out. Can't test way dark, better just slow. Batman no ronca. No es mis pies al camisa, sino al camisa escolta. Monta la bicicleta, monta. Tight pussy girl, straight from Colombia. Wine and jiggle sobre meu tota l'estona. Santifico el teu punani des de l'Ebre fins a Osona. Monument a Empúria Brava, monument a Barcelona. Fem sonar l'alarma antiincendis de la zona. Charma, passa'm el ron. Smoking at the ear, beer with a bun. We no pop my lid that we no text no. Girl wine for me, mulla I no
I
flow.
see the girl them dancing a party smoker.
Wine, 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 wine.
Give me the sense in your point, we won't take no coca.
Wine, 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 wine.
First my friend, lady Palava.
Wine, 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 wine.
Party turn up, shatter, dance, and soca.
Wine, 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 wine.
Lo de esa gata ritual, porque el danzar la posee. De junta con de cristal, pero su IG no me lo sé. Luz de neón blanca nunca, lila como el pelo de Turanga. Bossa blanca, suena bunga. ven uva guial pa' que rompa.
Sabe que sube mi tensión, pero esa asesina no tiene corazón.
Sin one real bad, ven uva guial pa' que rompa. Vengo mal hasta el hueso, mi equipo está en eso y no hay vacantes. Nunca fue solo porque eso, del ritmo estoy preso, que no me falte. Venimos ready para que lo aguante. Puto Batman, quita de delante. Te vamos a dar la guillotina que aniquila como un murderer. Ey.
Turn up, that booty's on
Fire, no queda tiempo de andar con vampire, don't stop.
Ajustate la malla.
Make them sweat sin estar en la playa, girl.
Humo con sabor a papaya. Style y vaya donde vaya. Todos los dreadies van pa' allá.
Scooby, reggaeton saltraya.
Backshot to backshot, we tele to telele.
Esto no lo ves por la tele.
Corre, ve y dile a tu frenene. Vente que nadie te frene, tu nenene.
Sunscrews del Mediterráneo. Tot underground soterrani.
Then never run away, man, no le entra el panic. Le da igual pa' ya el que se rani. Pasamos revista aquí como la milili.
Soundman del palo, Wikilili.
Mr. Gran Campeón, nigga, cucape. Son lo que son y no
Son unos
I feel
wannabe.
the girl them dancing a party smoker. Wine, 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 wine.
Give me the sense in your point, we won't take no coca.
Wine, 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 wine.
First, my friend, lady palabra.
Wine, 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 wine.
Party turn up, shut a dance and soca.
Wine, 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 wine.
¿Qué decir?
Muero porque toques el cielo, pero no el suelo, así que créetelo. Quítate el velo velozmente, bro. Vívete tu sueño, pero despierta a la hora que toca. Esa hora, motherfucker, wake up.
Yo me meo en tu cubata antes. Bebo matar ratas con tan. Vaya al bosque a lo Tarzán mientras enlazan. Fraternidad en casa con su polo, colisteras trenas. Se han dejado en el desván de su pensar un mar de ideas. Son grandes ideas ardiendo en chimeneas antiguas. Ríe Dios al ver que te santiguas. Su mente y su luz son ambiguas como mi voz. Lo que para ti es un don, para mí una misión fija. Mis versos son de ninja, tu poesía pa' pijas que no se fijan, caen más allá del cristal. La matriz hipnotiza, mi energía os hace trizas. Yo en mi nave nodriza, comiendo pizza con piña, moldea taroides, vórtices. Con mi mente arborescente, junto con Isis y Milo es para crear Pegasus en ese perro. Cánticos lemurianos me hacen sentir como en mi hogar la noche se avecina y se afilan colmillos de vampiras psíquicas. Frecuencias del malestar las alimentan. Nuestro deber es tenerlas raquíticas. Bazooka espacial enlatada con la función del sol central, causando desinformaciones bíblicas. Todo lo existente es relativo, o al menos la materia que te describo. Soy antipersonas como las minas y mino. La moral del que venga a negar lo que digo con la mira por tan ombligo. Si me retiro del partido que sea como Figo. Conocidos en me la pela en verdad. Si en mi barrio me conocen más que tú a tu enamorada. No hay payasos, solo en anémonas. Cigarcolada, Andrómeda eres. Conserva tus células primigenias o no podrás volar. El virus se llevó a unos cuantos, pero elevó a más. Elevó el más a la opulencia, digo ciencia. Debajo el Satanás en el espejo. Jesucristo, la conciencia del flow. La tierra y su paz están vibrando. Los sentimientos son la trampa que están manejando. Los hilos de los cuales tú y tu ego estáis medio colgando. No es que yo sea un superdotado, ni tú un tonto. Solo lo que tú sabes de mi
autor viene a decirnos con mucha firmeza y gran convencimiento lo mismo que nos decía en el siglo XVIII el barón de Holbach, ¿no? Un filósofo francés de origen alemán. Si nos remontamos al comienzo, entonces hallaremos que la ignorancia y el temor crearon a los dioses. La fantasía, el entusiasmo o el engaño los adornaron o desfiguraron. La debilidad les rinde culto, la credulidad los conserva, la costumbre los respeta y la tiranía los apoya para que la ceguera de los hombres sirva a sus propios intereses.
Here we go. I'm going to show you some videos, and then we're going to move on from that. You understand? Appreciate you, brothers or sisters, whoever's watching. I know a few of you that are up tonight. It's 11 o'clock here in the Cali time. Anyways, so, sometimes I do that, man, and I don't have a schedule. I really don't. And people are like, I'm random. Yeah, that's, I don't do this shit for money. I don't have 818 subscribers because I'm asking for money. I'm just, putting shit out there that I think it means something, and people listen, and hopefully they agree to the stuff that I'm listening to. Oof. Yeah. With all that said, I want to share this with you, and then we're going to move on to a video, and then we're going to call it a day. Remember, keep in mind that I call this right here assimilated African Canaanites, because I'm going to say it like this. They're calling you Canaanites, family.
A lot of Latinos are Christian Catholic and hardcore. So they're, homophobic, they're anti-abortion. And so that lines up perfectly with the Republican agenda. Even though they say they're family values, they're very pro Epstein and protecting the predators. So I don't understand all that. And their leader, the president, divorces left and right, has affairs with prostitutes. I don't understand their whole...
No, it makes no sense.
That makes no sense.
No. All these Latinos that supported Trump, a lot of them are getting deported.
We told you. We saw it coming. I don't know how you didn't see it coming. But, Latinos for Trump is kind of hard. I don't know. It's like roaches for rain, I mean, it's a rough thing.
It goes back to the colonialism, mind frame. They're like, oh, let me just be with this.
Yeah.
It makes me a part of this country,
Proximity to whiteness.
Yeah.
Proximity to whiteness. Holy shit. Excuse me. I think we need to all stop saying, I don't know what drives our people to go towards other nations. Man, you know what? Sometimes maybe you should just realize that they are those other nations, that they just happen to look like you. That's very possible. And that goes for every fucking nationality. I'll say that right now. I'm going to share something with you. I don't agree with these guys or their deep doctrine or anything, but like the fact that they really debunked this fucking broad. It's like some folky fucking. I don't know why they do that. Man from a camp send this young girl, because I think she's in her late 30s or mid 30s or something around that. Sorry, late 20s or mid 30s, something around that age. Goes around trying to debunk or like debate people. I showed you guys a picture of that situation. Like that one time, like she fucking send me a messenger and shit with like a thumbnail that they actually had done. And she's like sending that shit to me like in June or July and shit. Like, oh, we're gonna debate on December 25th or some shit like that. I was like, December 25th, like 6 months from now? Shit, we can do that right now. And that's where it all ended. I mean, I said other stuff, but you know, that's where it all ended, right? So I'm gonna share this with you. I hope you can appreciate it because it's kind of fucking interesting. To be honest with you, it is.
Yeah, but here in the Scar, we don't debate. Men don't debate women, so
unless we have approval from your husband. Like we would need approval from your husband too.
I do have approval, and I'm a teacher. You know, it says that my sons and my daughters shall prophesy in the end times, and they said that I'm a teacher, and I'm here to teach the children of Israel. That's what I'm here to teach.
That's fantastic. I don't deny the ability of women having the power to teach and prophesy, but that doesn't mean that I have to go back and forth with you in a dispute.
Okay, I respect that. So you guys don't want to have anything to do, any conversations with me?
Having a conversation is not necessarily.
We don't have to debate. We can't conversate about the 12 tribes chart.
If you have questions, sure, go ahead and ask your questions.
So, what is your background?
What is?
Okay, all right. So here goes questioning here. All right. So let's pay attention. Let's go.
My background?
Mm-hmm.
I would be known as a so-called Puerto Rican.
And where do you link back to? Who do you link back to? What tribe?
As far as the 12 tribes of Israel, Ephraim.
Ephraim. Mm-hmm. So would you say that you are Native American, Hispanic? Which one?
A Taino Indian, yep.
Taino Indian, okay. So when I review you, so do you link back to the Mayans, the Aztecs? Who do you link back to?
Taino.
The Taino Indians. Or also known as the Awarok. They're also known as Awarok.
Okay. Talk about the Tainos, and we talk about the Native Americans. You guys, do you guys follow, is it Quetzalcoatl, Cococan?
No, that would be the Cococan is for the Mayans, and the Quetzalcoatl is the Aztecs.
Now, you see the question. She brings up Quetzalcoatl. You guys are familiar with just saying how the name of the Most High has changed, and we've changed it ourselves. Or even certain gods or angels, whatever. Matter of fact, when you go into slavery, scriptures say most of the time they change their name. Remember Daniel? They changed his name. Well, let's continue.
Okay, so which one do you all link to, the Taino?
Neither, being that those are two separate Native American tribes.
I know, so I'm trying to figure out.
As far as Tainos, do we have a messianic figure? I'm pretty sure we do. Do I know the name of it off the top of my head? I do not.
Hey, I apologize for the pronunciation. I've learned how to say it now. It's not anywhere near that. Quetzalcoatl. It's Quetzalcoatl. Okay, so my bad. This is an older video, but let's listen in.
So you don't know too much about your background.
I'm sorry?
Historical background.
Me not knowing about an idol my people worshipped, I wouldn't say that lacks my education, my background.
Well, would you say the same?
Real quick, sister, if I could, you've asked several questions. I'd like to ask you a quick question. Where are the majority of the Israelite artifacts found in the world today?
Majority of the Israelite artifacts found today? What would you classify as an Israelite artifact?
Anything that goes back to the Israelites.
In case, just for you brothers that are ever going to or in a situation like this, it doesn't matter like whether you're debating another brother, because I don't debate. No, scriptures say not to debate with women. It just makes no sense. Anyways, when you ask a question and somebody's answering you with another question, don't reply. That's not an answer. Let's continue. All right, just be mindful. Because he doesn't.
You talking about the Decalogue stone? You talking about here?
No, I'm talking about any Israelite artifact.
Well, there's many that are found all over the place. There's many Israelite,
Where are the majority found?
We can say in Africa.
That's not true.
We know what the majority that are found here is a lot of paganism. We know a lot of ziggurats are found here. Okay, why are those here? Do you guys just ignore that?
Ziggurats are Middle Eastern infrastructure.
No, they're all over America. They're all in the, go to the Peru, go through the Paracas, you go over there.
Native American. Right, from the Native Americans.
Exactly.
But
Yes.
ziggurats are what's known as a Middle Eastern infrastructure.
Exactly, it's Babylonian.
They brought
It's
it over here.
Yes, Babylonian. You guys brought it over. You guys had it. This is part of your heritage. It's all
not-
throughout. You guys have the. If
A
you.
ziggurat is not necessarily paganism. It's
Right.
just a
Yes,
building.
it is. No, they sacrifice humans on top of those.
Okay, so if I build a ziggurat and I don't sacrifice humans, is it still paganism?
Yes, because it's built to worship your deity, your God. They go up on top of these
So people
ziggurats.
didn't live in
to look at
ziggurats?
the astrological.
People didn't live in ziggurats?
You not sacrifice humans on top of the ziggurats?
So do you guys know what ziggurats is? I'm gonna show you what ziggurats is, all right? In case you don't know. It's not cigarettes. These are ziggurats. Okay. Now, if you recall, in the almost every let's just say, let's go back to Nebuchadnezzar. When he invaded and took the kingdoms, he took them back he took them out of the land and took them elsewhere. So he took them past the Euphrates River, close to or in areas of the Ur of the Chaldees, Sumerians, that concept. Like I told you before, and scripturally speaking, this is not our new rodeo. We've been here before. We've done this before. This is not your first time being born, fam. So spiritually speaking, some of these things may occur. Now, when you talk about some stupidity, you put them in an altar like a rock. Well, guess what? If you guys don't remember, what was it, man? I think it was Elijah. No, Abraham? I think it was Abraham. Hold on a second. Let me see. Let's see how many. See if I can find it. Remember, where was it? Oh, I know which one. Look, I'll show you. I think it's in Kings. Let's see. Here it goes. Kings 18, all right? I'm going to show you something here. This is actually a really interesting story. This is Elijah confronts Ahab, okay? So here Elijah is actually telling Israel, y'all need to start deciding what you're going to do and who you're going to follow, okay? So check this out. 1 Kings 18, he says here, it says, where you at? They go to Elijah to see this lady, the blood, so they say, behold, came past, okay, so it says here, now therefore send and gather me the into Israel more and more parts of both hundreds and prophets go to each. Hold on, give me a second. And the people said, how long? Okay, here we go. So here goes right here. Prophets, it goes 1 Kings 18:20. Watch this. So Ahab sent unto all children of Israel and gathered the prophets together unto the Mount Carmel. And Elijah came unto all the people and said, How long halt ye between two opinions? Meaning, how long are you going to be stuck between two options? If the Lord be God, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him. And the people answered him not a word. Then Elijah unto the people, and then said Elijah unto the people, even I only, remain a prophet of the Lord, but Baal's prophets are 450 men. Let them therefore give us 2 bullocks, and let them choose 1 bullock for themselves, and cut it in pieces, and lay it on wood, and put it on and put no fire under it. And I will dress under the bullock, and lay it on wood, and put no fire under it. And call ye on the name of your gods, and I will call in the name of the Lord. And the God that answered by fire, let him be the God. And all the people answered and said, it is well spoken. So watch this. Elijah said unto the prophets Baal, choose you 1 bullock of yourselves, and dress it first, for ye are many, and call in the name of your gods, and put no fire under it. And they took the bullock which was given to them, and dressed it, and called it on the name of Baal from morning evening unto noon. O Baal, saying, O Baal, hear us. Now, one side point real quick. For you guys to understand, this is actually a heavy point. Right here. From morning until noon. Why do you think? What happens at 6 in the morning? And what happens at 12 in the afternoon? At 12 o'clock is when the sun is the strongest. From 6 in the morning to 12 was when the sun's going up, and it hits its peak at 12, and then it starts declining. So you see the worshiping of the sun. The sun. Here we go, Baal. So don't imagine it, oh, it's a little toy. No, like literally the sun. Because you can't look at the sun. You would assume, like a dummy, oh my God, that must be powerful. Anyway, let's continue. But there was no voice, no any answered. And they leaped onto the altar and made an altar which was made. And they leaped upon the altar which was made. Okay, so watch this. Cried out loud. And verse 28, and they cried out loud and cut themselves after the manner with knives and lances till the blood gushed out upon them. Now, you guys have heard of the Opus Dei, the Christians, the Catholics, that you do this stuff to themselves. So now watch this real quick. Elijah says then, all right? Elijah said unto the people, come near unto me, and all the people came near unto him, and he repaired the altar of the Lord that was broken. Watch this. And Elijah took 12 stones, according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Jacob, unto whom the word of the Lord came, saying, Israel shall be thy name. And with the stones he built an altar. What? And in the altar of the name of the Lord. And he made a stretch about the altar as great as it would contain 2 measures of seed. And he put wood in order, and continue to read it. You'll see. So, what do you mean? She's already like, well, they sacrifice on these things. Well, yeah, scripturally speaking, they made altars out of stone. But let's continue.
Ma'am, did people, were there once upon a time where people lived and slept in ziggurats? Yes or no?
Yes, that's true. But you also
Okay,
have
was that paganism?
no, but the whole
Okay, that's great.
Was what did we just see some paganism? Was Elijah a pagan by constructing an altar with stones, putting them together like that? Is that what you're saying? Silly dubs.
So tell me this. Tell me this. Were you Jews, you Negro onlys? Were you killing your kids and eating them?
This is why I'm not attacking these brothers, because they made some good points and very, very true. So let's read what he's talking about. Let's read what he's talking about. He's talking about Deuteronomy 21, verse 50. Let's just say at 52. And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of the no, hold on a second. Let's go to verse 53. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, the fruit of thy sons, the flesh of thy sons.
So tell me this. Tell me this. Were you Jews, you Negro onlys? Were you killing your kids and eating them?
We know that the Native Americans were
Were your people killing your children and eating them?
Because we were worshiping the Native Americans' God. Yes, Baal.
It's madness.
Did you guys just hear that?
Hey, check it out, family. Check it out, fam. Apparently, there's a the system's doing something weird. I'm gonna wind it a little bit. Hold on.
Killing your kids and eating them?
Because I think you guys missed it. Okay. All right, I think it's right here. So Yeah, just be mindful. I don't know what the system is doing. It like resets it, closes the window here. Let me close the windows here. Maybe that's the problem. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's go.
So it was a great point. Let's continue.
We know that the
So
Hold
tell
on,
me
let me
this.
finish.
Tell me
No,
this.
let me finish. Let me
Were you Jews, you Negro onlys? Were you killing your kids and eating them?
We know that the Native Americans were
Were your people killing your children and eating them?
because we were worshiping the Native Americans' God. Yes, Baal.
It's madness.
Did you guys just hear that? She said Negroes were worshiping our gods. Let's hear that again. Hold on. This is interesting.
Were your people killing your children and eating them?
Because we were worshiping the Native Americans' God. Yes, Baal.
It's madness.
You were worshiping Native American gods in West Africa?
You said in West Africa?
Yes.
Well, the Bible talks about worshiping the gods of the Amorites, and that's
boom. Okay. So here is where it gets good. She says that we are the Amorites.
You guys are Canaanites.
We're Canaanites.
You said West Africa?
Yes.
Well, the Bible talks about worshiping the gods of the Amorites, and that's who you guys are, the Amorites. You guys are Canaanites.
We're Canaanites.
Yes.
So there you got it, my family. You stupid Baners. You damn Mexicans. You guys are Canaan. Yes. You guys are Canaan. And I'm like, how is that so? Because everywhere I look, I see a bunch of paisas, and most of you paisas, sorry, I'm not offending you, are short. Deuteronomy 4:38, to drive out the nations before thee, greater and mightier than thou art, to bring thee in, to give thee their land for an inheritance. It is as it is this day. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Ira, I don't know any Mexican shacks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know any raza, like predominantly playing football, measuring 6'7", 6'8". I don't see that. Not at all. You know what I see though? I see that the children of Akim, right? What's it? The Anna? Yeah. Look, the children of Anna. All right. Look at this. Numbers 13:28. Nevertheless, the people be strong that dwell in the land, and the cities are walled and very great. And moreover, we saw the children of Anak there. And the Amalekites dwelt in the land of the south. And the Hittites and Jebusites and Amorites dwelled in the mountains. And the Canaanites dwelled by the sea and by the coast of Jordan. He's saying these guys are us? Numbers 13:33. And there we saw the giants, the sons of Anak, which come of the giants. And we were in our own sight as grasshoppers. So we were in their sight? Are you kidding me? Bro, I'm not tall. And I mean, I'm for real? Deuteronomy 9:2. That's a good one. Let me get it real quick. Deuteronomy 9:2. A people great and tall, the children of the Anakim, whom thou knowest and of whom thou hast heard say, who can stand before the children of Anak. You Negroes want to, you boast about how fast you are, you know how strong, you know what I mean? Like all of these abilities that Israel never had, and those are the Canaanites. And then the Canaanites were also travelers. They were seamen, right? The Carthaginians. Are you telling me that we were those people? Okay. So, but again, let's continue because I'm going to tell you where this doctrine comes from. Okay, let's continue.
That is crazy.
That's where the word Amaru goes back to the Canaanite deity.
All right. Let me tell you what she's talking about. You're like, Amal. It goes back to the Canaanite history. Shut your face. And I say that when you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so this is the book, and I'm pretty sure that's what they're basing it off of, okay? This book is called The Asiatics in Middle Kingdom Egypt, Perception and Reality, Phyllis Sarada. And she's talking about these people. Now, the Egyptians called them the Amu. Okay? So let's read page 99 because it's like you're saying that they're not like that the Amu, if that's the name. Again, we don't speak Egyptian. So they're going by the pronunciation of those people that they consider. So it says here in this book, the first cited above are the children born by the donkey at Beni Hazan. Now, you guys understand now the relationship that we got with donkeys, okay? Whenever you see a Mexican, you relate. I mean, en serio, güey, pues, you know, hay un burro. You know, I'm not lying. It's true. Anyways, let's continue. This, hold on. This representation shows an Asiatic. And remember, keep in mind that when you say Asiatic, that doesn't mean Chinese, Japanese looking. Asia is like India as well. All right, so don't be stupid, eh? Don't play stupid with me. Anyways, this representation shows an Asiatic transporting himself on the back of a donkey. In one of these inscriptions, he is labeled as a Kep Deben, the brother of the Prince of Retunu. The Beni Hassan painting, the relief of the Sinai, shows that unlike Egyptian practice, donkeys were typically ridden by peoples in Syria and in Palestine at the time of the Middle Kingdom. Visuals, verbal, and archaeological evidence reveals counterpart to donkey riding in ancient Near Eastern Canaanite sources, the Asiatic, but apparently non-Egyptian practice of riding on the back of a donkey may be documented by the number of sources. Now check this out. Bronze statue of a rider on a donkey now in the Bible Lands Museum in early 2nd millennium. The theme and the stance of a rider is similar to the example of the Sarabit of El Qadim, but the hairstyle differs dramatically. While the Sarabit figures have short cropped hair, the hair on the example forms a smooth cap with sharp angles on the either side of the forehead. But at the back, it gathers into a donkey. Well, anyways, so you see. Now, I'm actually intrigued by this because we know that Zechariah, right? I mean, you want to put Amu in there, whatever. Zechariah, I believe 99. Hold on a second. Let me see. Yeah, Zechariah 99, bro.
Yeah, let me get that real quick, bro. Let me get that one real quick. Let me see. You saw it earlier. 1 Samuel 17:4. Hold on. 1 Samuel 17:4. It says, and there went out a champion out of the camp of the Philistines named Goliath. Oh, damn, that name is Goliath of Gath, whose height was 6 cubits and a span. I've never, I mean, maybe once seen raza that big, but I've seen a lot of other people be pretty big like that. For you to assume that with Canaan, hey man, it has to go with everything. You can't just, like just slap it there and then not confirm everything else. Let's continue.
Is that right? Okay, here we go. Sorry. It says here, rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, thy king cometh unto thee. He is just and having salvation, lowly, riding upon an ass and upon a colt the foal of an ass. So when you want to say the Amu people, well, this is who you're talking about right here. These people right here. Matter of fact, let me show you. I got some more pictures too. Where are you at? I thought I put them up there. I didn't put them up there. Let me show you something. Okay. Give me a second. I thought I put them up there. Hold on. Man. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that's right. I didn't take pictures of it. Yeah, I did. What are you talking about? Hold on a second. Let me bring them up. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. No, hold on. Un momento, por favor. I'm going to share this with you. I mean, look, if you guys want to say, well,
Where are Mexicans at in Egyptian times?
well, I mean, not necessarily Mexicans, but okay, look, let's start here from the back. This is from a book called a book I have called the Our Living Bible, okay? And in Our Living Bible, it has these people here. Look, brown. And look at that color. And look at that beard. That dude don't look like a Negro. And look at that. The seats, or the I can't pronounce it, but you know, the fringes. Well, some people wear these. Right? Okay, I'm gonna show you something. Check it out. Check it out. So now we see more pictures of these guys up here. I mean, why are you guys ignoring this? All of a sudden, this doesn't matter. I mean, this looks like you, the person on the bottom. That's what it looks like. And here in this book that I have, the one that apparently that's where they get the name from, Amu. Okay, this is where they're getting this information from. Because she's also going to mention the Hyksos, and I'm gonna share something with you real quick on that. But yet, all of a sudden, this is ignored. This is in those times. 4 divisions of humankind: Egyptian to the right, Asiatic right here with fringes and a beard, Nubian, just like you Negroes, with no beard. Don't tell me that don't look like the people here in America, NBA, football, shit. What's his name? Haney. You tell me they don't look like that? Now here's the trippy part. These guys are Libyans, apparently. But look, they're kind of white and shit, right? But they got tattoos. Really interesting, right? Why are you guys ignoring this? I mean, you see the pictures on the bottom of this other book. The Old Living Bible. Look at this. Why are you guys ignoring this? And this is the Amu that she mentions in this book that I'm talking about. Matter of fact, here, I'll show you guys which book I'm talking about. When you get a chance, it's a very good book. It's turned with this. But when you got idiots trying to put some folly in the spirit of our gente, I'm gonna call it out, man. I don't give a shit. So this is the book right here. Okay. Let me see. Amazon. Here it goes. Right here. Oh wow. I didn't realize it is that expensive. Shit. My bad. But anyways, this is the book. I mean, honestly, I didn't realize it's that expensive. I have it right here. Damn, man. Well, I haven't been taking care of it. I mean, I'm being using it, you know. But anyways, in this book, it's basically saying all of these things. It's showing these pictures. Here, this is one example of that page. Okay. So you're gonna find in this book that word that she's talking about. But in that book that she's talking about, you're gonna see pictures like this of people that look like you and I, of gente, raza, here with us, that look like you and I, not like the Negro. And no offense to you, Negro. If you're a gente way, man, all praises for the Most High. But you can't deny this no more. You want to call us Canaanites. You want to say we're Amu, but the book that I'm sharing with you explains who these guys are, and they said that they usually ride on donkeys. As a matter of fact, the Amu, this is from the arrival of the Semites in Egypt. Beni Hassan, they're considered Amu, and this is when they're going into Egypt, which relates to the actual traveling from Joseph too. You know, when there's a famine. Such was the picture presented by Joseph's brother when they came before the Egyptian officials in charge of selling grain to all the people. Look, Abraham, Hagar, and Ishmael. Why are you guys ignoring these? Esa gente looks more like us, bro. Straight up. I mean, what you want me to tell you? Look at this sister right here. Sarai, Abraham's wife, here. Look, Sarai, Abraham's wife, bore him no children. She had an Egyptian maid whose name was Hagar. What happens to these people here? Are you just going to ignore them? They don't matter now. So, I mean, inquiring minds want to know. Check this out. The sons of Ham, Cush, Egypt, Put, and Canaan. Egypt became the father of Ludim, Anamin, Lehabim, Nephtuhim, Pashthrusim, Casluhim, whence came the Philistines, and Captorim. Canaan became the father of Zidon, his firstborn, and Heth. Why is this ignored now? Now we're Canaanites? Based on the book of Leo Africanus, I mean, I don't think I need to read it, but I've showed you guys a book there. He clearly says who these people are. But let's continue.
Okay.
Because I'm sure you're familiar with Amaru.
So every single Native American and Caribbean native tribe are Canaanites.
Yes, Native American, Hispanics, and Caucasians. You know, you go back to.
Do you hear that? So I'm going to explain to you where this doctrine comes from. Okay, let's show you real quick. All right. So this individual is getting this doctrine from this particular person right here. I guarantee it. I will put my spiritual faith on the line, and I will guarantee you almost 100% that this is where she's basing this off of. Okay? I'm going to show you why. Because it says exactly what she's talking about. Now, this is Ray Stedman, a so-called evangelical extremist, far right in a sense, who considers himself to be Japhites, people that have been given this privilege of enlarging themselves under the tent of Shem. And of course, you know, it's Canaanites that are going to be taken away, meaning taking their land. I'm going to show you. Okay, this is look, I'm going to give you guys the link para que vean, hermanos. You see, in this channel, I do study. I don't just throw shit out there for y'all. Okay? I don't waste time. I don't do small talk. I do my work, get to the point, and let's get to it. That's what I do. That's why I do my classes the way I do. No offense to none of y'all. Hit the link if you want to debate my topic. I'm not afraid. But apparently in this channel, we don't get people to debate. I don't know why. But anyways, let's continue. So just know that. I'm here. I'm with y'all. You know, I like to provide information. This is edifying, man. Can't imagine sitting here listening and all of a sudden just wasting our time on what? Anyway, let's continue. The sons of Noah went forth from the ark where Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Ham was the father of Canaan. There were the sons of Noah, and from these the whole earth was peopled. Genesis 9:18. Watch this real quick, okay? Let me read up. Oh, no, let me go down. So here we're talking about Shem, Ham, and Japheth. It is important to notice that in Scripture, this order is invariable found. Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The explanation in the prophecy that is given a little further on this chapter. Okay. Notice also in this opening verse of the passage that we are told a specific thing about Ham, that he was the father of Canaan. Okay. You're like, okay, well, doesn't seem off. All right. Watch this. So he's explaining what Canaan did, right? Explaining like what he did. Let me show you something. Let's get to the nitty gritty. It says, now all this is proved in the book of Joshua. And by the way, that's actually my name. Yosheayahu is the pronunciation properly in Hebrew. And also in the first Kings, we are told that the Canaanite tribes are descendants of Canaan. They are listed for us in Genesis 10, verse 15. So we see here, Canaan, the father of Zidon, Heth, Jebusites, Amorites. That's what she said, right? But then she said Canaanites. Okay, cool. Sounds good. But that's what he's saying. But now let me show you this. All this answers a very widespread distortion of this passage that has been accepted for many years, which says that the curse fell on the Negro people. The mark, it was a black skin, and therefore they are destined to be servants among mankind. But the Canaanites, as far as we know, were not black-skinned people. Breaks out again, perverted through this evil strain which had survived the flood and now breaks out again in human history. So she actually says that again. Watch it. Let's get to the point. There is, however, a grain of truth in applying this passage to the Negro people. Most powerful lies gain their power from having at least a modicum of truth about them. It is true that the colored people of the earth are descendants of Ham, Hamitic people. They come in varying shades: the yellow of the Chinese, the brown Indians, the black Africans, and even including some are white skinned. Okay. So now we see here that blessed by the Lord. But remember, family, it's like a slap with a compliment. They're calling you Canaan. That's where she gets this from. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. If that person's scriptural and you ask her, do you believe in what Red Stedman said? And have you ever used his material? And if she lies, she's done. Well, let's continue.
Occasions. Wow. Who are the Edomites today?
Yeah, who are the Edomites?
Who did the Edomites marry?
I didn't ask you that. Who are the
Who
Edomites?
are the Edomites?
Hold on, let's build. Who did the Edomites marry?
Sir,
They married Canaanites. They married Canaanites, did they not? They married who did they marry? I know it's funny, but who did they marry?
Miss Naphtali.
I haven't said anything that was hilarious. All I said was what was in the Bible.
Everything you said is absolutely laughable.
Yeah.
Okay. So who did Edom marry?
Just because an Edomite marries a Canaanite does not make their children Canaanites. I asked you, who are the Edomites today?
You still haven't answered that question.
Hold on, his seed was spoiled. His seed was spoiled due to the fact that he was marrying the Canaanites. When you look at the Edomites, when you look at their you look at their infrastructure, it actually goes back to the Canaanites.
So did Moses get with a Canaanite?
No.
No, he got
with a Ethiopian.
King Judah got with a Canaanite. Excuse me, let me get started.
What was Moses' seed spoiled in the Ethiopian women?
Oh, timeout. Big Daddy Quinal had to check in like, hey, you messing up. Let's continue.
I think she had to
I'm sorry, guys. I need some water. Now, when you talk about Petra, and you go in on Petra, when you look at the infrastructure on Petra, you guys say that this comes back from Rome, but actually, when you date it, it actually goes back further, and it goes back to Baal, which is a place called Baalbek. You go back to Baalbek, which is Canaanite, you see that infrastructure is actually older. So what the Edomites are actually channeling is what the Canaanites developed and built. So what you guys pay homage to Edom is actually paying homage to the Canaanites.
Ma'am.
I still don't know who Edom is today, but I wish you would teach me.
Well, I can. You should come on over to my.
You know why she doesn't want to say Edom is white? It's because of that link I showed you. Because she believes Edom is Japheth. In order for her to say Edom is not necessarily white, She has to say something else. You see, it's a confused doctrine because no matter how you slice it, those are not, we're not, I mean, if anything, for sure, we're not those people. If we're not Hebrews, hey, we're not Hebrews. It's all good, man. If that's the case, because you can't change facts. If we're not, we're not. But if we are, hey, all glory. All glory. However, one thing I know that we're not is that. But let's continue real quick.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Everything that you said sounds so mystical. I feel like I'm reading a comic book. You understand?
The Bible is that way. It's very interesting in the way. You know what? Let me ask you this.
I'm not done talking.
How about no? Okay, let me go ahead and let you finish. Please go ahead.
I appreciate that. You sound like you know so much that you know so little.
That you don't know nothing.
Because when we ask a simple question, you're able to identify Native Americans as an ancient tribal people, the Canaanites.
Yes.
But when we ask who are the Edomites today, you're saying that they're also Canaanites. That makes no sense. Okay?
Saying to you, excuse me, I just drank some water. What I'm saying to you is this, right? When you talk about Edom married Canaanites. So if you talk, when I say the Caucasians,
are the Canaanites?
They married Canaanites, and that's who they
married Canaanites. Okay, but who
what they decided
are the sons of Edom today? Where is, just like you said, the Native Americans are Canaanites? Where are the Edomites? Where are they?
They are the Caucasians. They are that, based off the fact that they married Canaanites. That's why. Because let me ask you this: where did the Caucasian skin? Where did this white skin come from? If you.
Right, so then she goes and says, "Where did this white skin come from?" I showed you guys a book already from James the Deer and several other. I think another book, if I'm not mistaken, Ethan Smith. The View of the Hebrews, I believe. And in both of those books, they mention how we would use bear grease and red shoot in order for us to tan our skins. And that some of our children were light skinned. And that's what we would do. White people didn't bring light skin to us. We come in all kinds of shades. Let me show you what I mean. Matter of fact, I'm glad I didn't show it because I needed to show it now. So you talk about, blackity black, right? Okay, let me show you this. Video about the president of Mexico when he went to visit a small town. What do you see here, family? I see a lot of dark skin right here. Right? Look at that. Look at that brother right there, bro. Look at that brother right there. Remember the other book that says negro? Like, is that what you mean? Look at AMLO. Light skin. AMLO's dad is dark skin. My brother, Jaime, and Javier, they're dark skin like the brother in orange. I happen to be the lighter one. Well, let's continue.
Es el presidente.
Hey, check it. Do our elderly people here, do they look like Canaan? They're tiny, bro. You telling me we're massive? Where are you guys going with this dumbass doctrine now? I mean, you have nowhere to turn? Is that the case? Let's continue.
If you don't mind me asking.
Where did white skin come from?
It came from you niggas. That's where it came from. It came from your black ass.
Esau.
That's where it came
from.
We need to utilize derogatory terminology. We have to utilize derogatory terminology.
Do you believe in the New Testament or no?
No.
I believe in the whole complete Bible.
Okay,
And
the word nigga is in the Bible.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
It's no need to utilize that. I haven't utilized that terminology, so we don't.
Well, I'm using it.
The Bible
you have
uses
no
it.
control over me using it.
The Bible.
If you don't like it, sister, you can go out. I'm the one that unfortunately gave the thumbs up to actually. It's not as stupid as one question. Definitely, one serious question.
Yes.
Who are the Edomites today?
They're the Dukes.
So then they asked her, who are the Edomites today? And she says, they're the Dukes. The Dukes, huh? The Dukes. That reminds me. Check this out. Let me show you this. See if I can do this. Here it goes right here.
Quiero pensar, pero no puedo, no, no, no. El ruido en la ciudad está consumiendo, wow, wow, wow. Quieren pensar sin ni siquiera estar al mando. Tanta publicidad subliminal te está matando. Les cuesta decidir por sí mismos cuál es su mando. Publican sonrisas con el corazón llorando. Quieren brillar, pero sin tener que valerse de tener sus ideas propias. Los veo a todos igual, solo son la réplica de la imitación de una triste copia. Obedece, la vida es un suspiro y envejeces. Te dejas distraer por estupideces y pierdes el eje. Te duele por dentro, entonces te creces, pero aceptas mucho menos de lo que mereces.
¿Y quién te ha dicho a ti que no puedes pensar sobre lo que decís, sobre cómo actuar? Lucha por ser feliz sin a nadie dañar y solo así podrás brillar. ¿Y quién te ha dicho a ti que no puedes pensar sobre lo que decís, sobre cómo actuar? Lucha por ser feliz sin a nadie dañar y solo así podrás brillar. Conserva tu juicio y tu intuición, más activos que el que lucha por lo suyo y no se rinde. Yo ya sé bien cuál es mi misión, y es contarte que el mal por su propio pie pronto se extingue. No caigas bajo su control, pues por la televisión es normal que mal lo pinten. Tú mantente firme en conexión con la fuente de creación, vivirás siempre de fin de. Dios abre los ojos, dime lo que ves. A tus propios hijos matándose por billetes. Niños mueren cada 2 por 3. Pa' unos es bendición, con otros por su causa pequen. Y yo que intento ser un ser crístico, voy bendiciendo hasta los diablos. Piensan que es cierto el mensaje típico. Dicen que invento lo del engaño. Y mientras lucho contra mis errores, demonios escucho, me ofrecen soluciones. Pero sé que hay un ángel que quiere que mejore. Me dice haz un trabajo interno antes de que lo ignores, antes que otra vez llores y se llenen los mares de pena y de dolores, ya que en mi mente no caben. La paz no va en un sobre, somos algo importante. Nunca te revelaste y por eso no lo sabes. ¿Y quién te ha dicho a ti que no puedes pensar sobre lo que decís, sobre cómo actuar? Lucha por ser feliz sin a nadie dañar y solo así podrás brillar. ¿Y quién te ha dicho a ti que no puedes pensar sobre lo que decís, sobre cómo actuar? Lucha por ser feliz sin a nadie dañar y solo así podrás brillar.
Me desperté tan cansado, me sentía mal herido de todo lo que he pasado. No me quita lo aprendido, por dentro me he perdonado, pero casi no me olvido. Me desperté tan cansado, me sentía mal herido de todo lo que he pasado. No me quita lo aprendido, por dentro me he perdonado, pero casi no me olvido, no, no. Todos repiten lo que dice el referente. Discursos vacíos lejos de ser coherentes. De lo que no sabes será mejor que no inventes. Investigues y no te dejes lavar la mente.
¿Y quién te ha dicho a ti que no puedes pensar sobre lo que decís, sobre cómo actuar? Lucha por ser feliz sin a nadie dañar y solo así podrás brillar. ¿Y quién te ha dicho a ti que no puedes pensar sobre lo que decís, sobre cómo actuar? Lucha por ser feliz sin a nadie dañar y solo así podrás brillar.
Quiero pensar, pero no puedo, no, no, no. El ruido en la ciudad está consumiendo, wow, wow, wow. Se ve tan mal cuando miras a otro lado, los fantasmas del pasado no se detendrán hasta verte derrumbado. Peor es lo emocional.
hemos pasado. Andaba a golpes con la tristeza, me aportó riqueza, me otorgó sabiduría, pues se dibujaba en todas mis piezas. Yo con alegría le daba color después. La aguja sigue girando, tiempo parece se burlar de mí. Dijo que sanaría esperando, pero creo que la espina aún sigue ahí. Con los dedos no voy palpando, cierro los puños, escapa de aquí. Agonizando, no me espera el tiempo, no voy a esperar por ti.
Nuestras huellas en la orilla se han borrado por la marea. Si esas estrellas ya no brillan, las entiendo pa' que veas. Sea donde sea, bajo la tormenta o dentro de la odisea, donde arañas cubren el cielo de tela, los aviones nadan y los barcos vuelan. Aunque parezca que va bien, no sabes bien si va mal. Besos que pueden doler, ojos que pueden matar. Tengo mi alma en el almacén encerrada, mi corazón está en huelga, mis sentimientos en ámbar. Gente que la mala dijo que estaría presente, fallaron como nunca, se fueron para siempre. Millones de razones para vengarme, pero a veces duele más actuar indiferente.
Como no quieren ver ahogados, tenemos branquias y cerrados los bronquios como la mente de un guardia. Yo soy la montaña y vine con la cordillera, más cojones que tu ganga tiene una madre soltera. Tú cúbrete si suena mi tu. A mí la tengo soldado fumando de su palulú, y un conjuro de grimorio me lo salva del velorio. Pa' tener pila valorio se matan vestidos de emporio. Y yo no quiero una pistola, estoy soñando que la vida que quería me llega a tiempo. Desde que yo la vi sola, loco ando, vino a verme cuando el sol se estaba poniendo y se dejó una pluma y se perdió en la bruma. Nunca se despidió de mí, nunca se despidió de mí.
Vivo en un mundo que parece roto y sé que no, porque todo es perfecto y lo debo plasmar. Me fumo un trocolor tras otro y lo veo todo otro color. Me siento libre porque vuelvo a conectar. Mi gente sufre y no lo puedo evitar, más que dándole consejos siempre desde la humildad. Es su camino hacia la fraternidad, solo puedo que enseñarles a respetar y amar. Con esta bendición, como no voy a aprovechar los códigos que llegan, los tenemos que aceptar. Si me reencarné fue para ayudar y no para malgastar mi tiempo en beneficio del mal. En la unión nace la fuerza y eso nos hace juntar las ganas que siempre tuvimos para iluminar a la gente que se le ocurra y la malla armonizar. Vinimos para dar fuego a la que no nos va a quemar.
Arda y por dentro la llama, no puedo contener la ras. Churruscao el corazón, el armazón no puede llegar a pesarme más. Si abro la boca, tu tumba al suelo, me muelo a diario y sobrado de gas. Escupo ristas perfectas, paladas de versos eternos, no mueren jamás. Cuando acabe mi condena, me vi muy solo y perdido. Cada vez más negra la flema, más elegante el problema, pero planté cara a todos mis enemigos. Recuperé las ganas, las fuerzas y el garbo. Dedico requiems a mis diablos, que aquí estoy vivo de milagro. Delicadas flores crecieron entre los cardos. Me dicen bien, es más delgado que de costumbre. Será de tanto que he bailado en el alambre, que a tanta pena es mejor no ponerle nombre. Llevamos la música en vena, nuestra sangre. tiempo para pensar si hoy me queda más que reír por lo que nos hizo sentir. Si la intuición no te deja seguir, no te vayas a rendir, no te quiero ver sufrir. Búscate, escúchate, lucha, que mucha de tu fuerza nace de ti. Vas a ver que alimañas muerden tus entrañas, con sus artimañas extrañan tu fin. Sigue pues si tus pies tocan el suelo, el anzuelo no tira de ti. Grita fuerte si la vida te duele, que vuele el dolor, lo expulsamos de aquí. Dame ya nago. Mi llorar frío. Antes de perder las formas, sé la luz del sol cuando no lo puedas ver. Cierra su boca cuando te hablen de más normas. Todo lo mal montado se ha de romper. Aunque que tú te rompas no hará más que estorbar. Si es bajo el castigo y mando de Lucifer, en verdad tú sabrás con lo que te conformas. Y yo con el super amor traer.
Hablan sin sentido y se enamoran, pero todo llega y solo te queda esperar. Pasan los segundos y las horas y sin darte cuenta todo vuelve a comenzar. Todo parece lógico en este mundo de plástico, hay que ver la fe cómo se va perdiendo. Quizás me quede afónico de ser mi propio médico y crecer sin ser un hombre que va muriendo. Tal vez me esté volviendo loco. Tal vez viviendo poco a poco.
Took me so high, there's nobody low. You take me too high, there's no way to go. Así que let's go, vamos a bailar lento, sintiendo todos los movimientos de acá adentro. I won't let you down, thinking this moment of happiness right now, 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 now. El alma del que se aleja cuando te quejas, retrocede de atrás. No te pierdas, no te perderás. Abre la puerta de tu portal que te arrastrará en la profundidad del mar. Mal me dejaste arrastrar, ya ni siquiera ve la luz refleja. Solo un pelín internado en la oscuridad.
Yeah. Oye, es nada más y nada menos que el motherfucker Bless You Mike de Playa de Kings. Estos bebés son Big Papo Du, no sean rebeldes, deja el revolú. Yo no me quede, yo me hospede junto a Belzebú. No me remete, plebe, no soy leve como tú. Si hay algo que no muere, eso es el hip hop Perú. Y pa' estos pericos te traje una chica perica. Atrás te voy a mostrar como dos monstruos rap trafican. No trate ni trepe, solo trote, señorita. Treque, donde la sangre salpica. Se aplica, te explica, replica, ¿pa' qué? Aplica, practica, suplica, con fe.
A mi perro grita, yo lo mataré, lo mataré. Tu madre llora y canta la pareja. Flow peregrina, chivolo propina, ina. Hacen base, mejor coja vaselina, no imagina. Mi vida fuera de una esquina. Yo solo quiero más chavos pa' comprar más chilindrina. Gira, que somos puros animales rompiendo de todos los cristales. Repete señales que a ti no te sale. ¿Qué pasa, compadre? Somos naturales. Voy a llenar todas las editoriales. Rate de mi huevo pa' los tribunales. Tú eres un antianal, yo experto en artesanales. Yeah, se me afaga la cimaita, sopló.
Hey, Terco 92. B09 está en la casa, barrio. Escucha bien. Así se hace, Yo. Tengo problemas de actitud y poca paciencia. Hablo si me da la gana, nadie me silencia. No quieren aceptar que pa' muchos soy influencia. La voz de los barrios que llega a tocar tu conciencia. Yo sé que muchos quieren llegar a ser tendencia y hacen lo que sea sin pensar en las consecuencias. Es la diferencia, yo mantengo mi esencia y ustedes por pegar han cambiado hasta de apariencia. Y no es que lo diga yo, pero la gran evidencia es que cambian de personalidad con frecuencia. Y no son locos con inteligencia, solo quieren un poco de atención con insistencia. No presumo en nada, hago todo a mi conveniencia. Por eso te doy una sugerencia: conmigo no busquen competencia, que llevo 10 años ganándole a la vida y lo sabe la audiencia. La firme que ocurrencia, ¿cómo pueden joder sin prudencia? No se dan cuenta que mi experiencia es a base de exigencia. Mi trabajo es con independencia y el de otros de un productor depende de su permanencia. Sigo firme en la resistencia, dándole más rap en el track hasta por correspondencia. Que muchos disques evolucionaron, no es coincidencia. El dinero y la fama hizo que pierdan su decencia. Terco 92, cuando quieras, donde quieras.
¿Cómo? Sí. He aprendido a sobrevivir de las maldades, comprendiendo que nada es como tus sables. Pa' decir verdad, la lucho a diario. No me critiquen, no me justifico, siempre hago lo que predico. Soy de barrio y rico en talento. De una me sacan por mi forma de ser y me acento en el yauca. Mi gente la está rompiendo por ser parte de este movimiento. Quiero saludar a las personas que nunca confiaron en mí, que hoy por hoy se paltean cuando me ven venir. Bye bye motherfuckers en estas líneas. Bye bye a fluir. Déjate llevar como hay people in the street. Yo. Déjate llevar como hay people in the street. Hey, 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 oh, yeah. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 es la torita aquí en la casa, primo.
En la Plaza de Reyes, la Sumenta, Soplón. Yeah. ¿Qué vas a saber? ¿Qué vas a saber tú? Oye, chibolito, faltomé. Pulpín de los pulpines, batería de Rapunzel, de rapeos, de raptos, de lagartos en cuartel. Cualquier la pega de cruel con un viejo coronel. Soy flujo, se me antojó dormirme en el laurel. Elevé mi level con un label y un Faber-Castell. Ya un papel, lo empape con sangre de todo aquel que se jura Nobel y no ve mis trenes en la riel. What's so man? ¿Por qué no sacan la tabla? Juro hablo por mis aguas, que no te hablo por las powers. Soy chincharoneto, búscame por pico sour y te voy a meter al centro, loco, como Beckenbauer. Escúchame atento mi pro, que estamos rompiéndole en pro. El negro de Plaza de Reyes como siempre rompe de este micrófono. Que quiere meterle como yo, pero no puede meterle taco pro. Si te pensaba que solo era un gallo, déjame decirle que se equivocó. Real motherfucker feeling on the street. Es el Black Sheep, Black Sea Metal de Plaza de Kings. Motherfucker, so bloom.
Nero Luigi, man, desempeño a la victoria para que sepa. Incas Mo, Money Gang Gang, yeah, yeah, Yo también he llorado, gente. También me han desplazado por mi rasgo afrodescendiente. Sí, un perro no habla pero siente. Cuento historias callejeras pa' barrios de delincuentes. Soy un perro que te ladra, que te muerde y que te huele, nene. Soy más que Lele, ustedes para mí son pelele. Con mi jauría todo el día en busca de los cheles. Tengo un perro en fiscalía que nos mueve los papeles y otro en la comisaría para evitar el susto. Muchas veces me han llevado por solo como luzco. Perdón, madre mía, si yo le causé un disgusto, pero en esta vía yo crecí rodeado de perros chuscos. Yo sé que me quieren ganar, yo sé que me quieren tumbar y no pasará porque soy de verdad. Está súper rafina la Dodo Style, metido en latina aprendiendo un style. Yo tengo el style, no mido la raza del perro, yo mido por la lealtad y yo soy leal. Yeah. La calle te enseña lo que no te enseña la universidad. Yeah. Salí de ese peña aquí con una seña te tiran para atrás. Yeah. La calle limeña aquí nadie la dueña, ya nada es igual. Yeah. Tiene que respetar, yeah. Tiene que respetar. Yeah. La calle te enseña lo que no te enseña la universidad. Yeah. Salí de ese peña aquí con una seña te tiran para atrás. Yeah. La calle limeña aquí nada le duele, ya nada es igual. Yeah. Tiene que respetar, yeah. Si yo soy tu papá, yeah, yeah, yeah. Cinco Mob, negro. Yeah, Cinco Mob, nigga. Yeah, Nero Luigi, man. Incas Mob, yeah. It's Money Gang, 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 yeah.
Hey, yo. Yango en la maldita casa. Me llaman pa' que les dé al menos una vez al mes. Se metieron al lago y olvidaron que era el mes. For everybody bless. La fama es una puta, me está llamando a las 3.
Dile que llame después de las 16 y 25. Volví de la infancia de Abraham Lincoln. Con fuerza ya inco, luchando para salir del rincón. Letra callejera en CD brinco. Under del under, puede que tu viejo te lo mande. Sale de vez en cuando como el cóndor por los Andes. Mi cuerpo no es de madera como Dandy. Antes que me branden, yo seré la ola que los expande. Aunque esto me pique en la madera, no sirven ni para romper el ticket de un evento afuera. Loco por la carrera, desafían la gravedad. Yo espero tras la barrera y llego con la novedad. Niña, tú solo espera que ya encontré la manera. He visto bastante por querer lograrlo saltando escalones dentro de la escalera. La vida me puso al depósito, yo soy de púlpito pa' que el mundo conociéramos. De esta parte mejor interprete que parido de esta cordillera. Sin luz afuera, que el espectáculo es dentro. La calle es mi templo, tiembla el pavimento. Cuando yo me concentro, mis disparos son temas. La calle un poema, se siente desde cuando entro. Y a toditos estos drogaditos que creen que rapean, los regreso al centro de mi balcón. Yo he visto el clown de clown en la misma gestión, pero a la malla no llega el balón. Y para esta pantalla no soy el patrón. Yo ya me sé la cuestión y doy fe por cada renglón. Consciente de la operación del final de Mbappé con la edad de bufón. De Yango en la maldita casa, Plaza de Rey y papá. El Nero Luigi, Black Cemental, hip hop peruano, rasgo en la maldita base.
Ical, hijo, abre los ojos. Tu cuerpo se queda con nosotros, pero tu espíritu debe seguir. Busca la luz. Aléjate de las sombras. Deja que nuestro dolor sea tu fuerza. Desde aquí iluminamos tu camino. Lucha como nosotros ante esta pena tan grande. Yo soy tú. Tú eres yo. La muerte que hoy nos separa, mañana volverá a unirnos. Eres libre, hijo.